Hi, I'm just condensing all of my quotation mark review videos all into this one clump. I just hope if you enjoy any of these, enjoy. Um, that's all I have. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, what? What the? What? Oh. Oh. Okay. 5G Chess is a horror game. Another. We're adding another roguelike platformer with specialized moves to the pile. This one's got wonderful animations, fluid gameplay, but unfortunately it has some samey enemies. I'd still recommend it on sale. As Yahtzee Croshaw put it, making fun of a game like this is like trying to make fun of a poop that's wearing a little tiny poop as a top hat. This game is a shitpost that has a lot of effort put into it that looks like no effort was put into it. So it's good-ish. We can all agree, Karlach is Baby Girl. I'd do anything for Baby Girl. This is one of the best true sequels to an old forgotten franchise. Baldur's Gate 3 takes the best parts of D&D and stuffs them into the most comprehensive module game I've ever seen. 11 out of 10. Isaac is the worst game I've ever played for 663 hours. And it's not because I hate it. It's not because it isn't fun. It's because they designed the worst character in the game and unlocked the best items behind it. Fuck you, Jacob and Esau! Bone Razor Minions is the best Vampire Survivors like I've ever touched. It's funny, stupid, well-made, deep, and has so much replay value it hurts. It's Vampire Survivors with Pokemon zombies. What more can you ask for? Bugsnax is a horror game. I'm tired of pretending it's not. Stop telling me it's not. Fucking hell. Dicks. Ass. Balls. I'm saying these words to make this video not for children. It's a weird Pokemon game with adult characters that you can mutate into weird food coma creatures. Good game. How does everyone keep getting the incest ending, dog? I just got the ending where they felt uncomfortable, and I've been told this is the good ending. What does that even mean? Never mind, upon playing the game slightly longer, I have found the incest ending. Completely incomprehensible. I can only describe this dream as the visual representation of what limbo feels like. This game has Michael Jackson as a satanic time traveler. The game is good. You know that too. Yeah, you should. The music rocks. Yes, it rocks. The game is fine. Dining fun. Simple game. Play the game. Yes. Oh my god. Yes, it's good. The combat is meaty and sleek. It has such diversity in build type, but it's like FromSoft. Like even Dark Souls 2 is good compared to most games. This is the best Dark Souls, and the worst is an 8 out of 10. Death Must Die is a game I describe as an unfinished experience. Not that it's, in early access, just that there's so much fun there with the systems that I'm longing to actually kill death when it comes out. Let's roll the dice, baby! The most bite-sized roguelike I've ever played. There has never been a run that's gone past 25 minutes for me. Maybe that'll change later. But my goodness, it's 20 to 25 minutes of bite-sized goodie time and no fillers. You know that feeling you have when you watch dominoes fall in a chain? This is that feeling, except you're creating the domino structure in real time via Goomba stomping. That's the entire experience of this game. Dungreed is hype. It is the most vanilla-looking roguelike I've ever played, but it's also well executed. It has a wonderful feedback loop. The movement is just class. The weapons all feel so good to use, and the bosses are well designed. Genshin is truly a mixed bag. I can't recommend it enough, but also warn against it enough. It's grindy, it needs a skip button for dialogue, the artifact grind sucks, but the art direction and everything accompanying is spectacular. Just don't let the FOMO take you when you play Genshin. Purely by the fact that it's simple, sweet, and does exactly what it wants to do, this is one of the most effective games I've ever seen. It doesn't ask you for much except total attention for around 60 seconds. That's all you need to enjoy this sweet game No, 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 no. I have over 30 hours in Hootie Pop. Don't tell my girlfriend. She'll bully me. This is the best Bejeweled clone ever. I like it way more than Hootie Pop 2. I have no shame. 10 out of 10, best game ever. Rainbow! Sorry, couldn't help it. This is from the golden era of gaming. Nothing even remotely comes close to the weird absorbable ball gameplay this series has, and as a remake of the original, it has everything, but in basic form. League of Legends players don't deserve rights. Library of Ruina is the jackass of video games. It's unhinged, and everything about it screams permanent traumatic injury. 10 out of 10. Play it as soon as you possibly can. We loop around and we loop the game review. We say game good, build slay slime. We loop around. We say play the game. For a Kiss game, this game has too much content. Holy fuck. Look at how many achievements there are. Why is this one random H game got more content than any single EA game in the last 20 years? Ah, yes. Monster from my beloved. This is a true party game. We'll put out for most people over the age of 18 and you're gonna have a good time. Replayability is kinda but the game is fucking hilarious. The writing is perfect for a party. An homage to literally everything I love in video games. This is one of the few collectathons where there are no filler creatures. This is everything I've ever wanted in an RPG stapled together with a Metroidvania. Play on the harder difficulty, please. You won't regret it. Monster Train is a fusion of tower defense and roguelike deck builder, but it's closer to, Crystal Chronicles My Life as a Demon Lord, or No Heroes Allowed than a balloon. Very fun. Super good. Even if it does look like a mobile game. Persona 5 Royale is not my favorite Persona game, but it is fundamentally exactly what I want in a game. It's dense, heavily populated with unique stuff to do. Although I disdain the simp energy of the sidecast, they provide a good enough experience to deal with that 110-hour playtime. Plants vs. Zombies is never, ever going to age. The gameplay is timeless. It boils tower defense games into a simple, easy to enjoy, well-animated, cartoony splatfest of a good time. An ever-expanding, constantly adaptive Metroidvania, Pseudo Regalia is the type of game that should win awards. With explorative movement so dense it could survive hammer impact drama, this is the best 3D Metroidvania possibly ever. Bennett Foddy. Allen. All architects of torture. All people who've committed great atrocities. Getting over it is a war crime I approve of. More than the other ones, clearly. A quick puzzler with a dash of horror for hot sauce. The Exit 8 is a fun experience if you ever enjoyed I Spy or Spot the Difference puzzles. Although I'm dumb, and it took me like 2 hours to beat the game. I have mental health issues, and this game does too. For all the H games I've played, this one is top 5 and most fleshed out. God, why did that become a pun? It's bad Final Fantasy Tactics, yet I've spent 18.2 hours on it, and I feel guilty. The gameplay of this remake, it hasn't aged a day. The game still has the same issues as 10 years ago, but similarly, the game is as fun as it was 10 years ago. But the upside to this is they finally added Steam multiplayer. We're not touching the sweet babying stuff. Leave that for Asmongold. No. Sable is actually a wonderful game, inclusive in decision making and identity. The game is both brutally boring, but exponentially evocative at the same time. That loneliness of being yourself in the desert gave me a similar feeling to when I played Dark Souls for the first time. This is deck builder roguelike number 1, what everyone wishes they were. This game is like sugar in that it clearly does something to my brain that I don't consent to, but it's so worth it. That's why I've clocked 110 hours on it. This is the childhood game. I played this one mostly for the Chow Simulator, which is the actual core gameplay element. Everything is about raising a child. Every level, every race, Higher completion means shinier chows. Vampire Survivors was designed by somebody who worked in a casino. And it fucking shows. The game stole so much of my time, and I feel honored to lose it to such a simple, delicious experience. Enter the Gungeon is a game that unironically has broken me in many ways. Like Isaac, everything in this game hurts, but it's filled with so much charm that I can't help play it more for 106 hours, apparently. FTL is the godfather of the roguelike mafia, taking 0 prisoners and being ruthless even on easy mode. I didn't know this. Played normal mode, and without Google to aid me, squirmed like a worm in space for 36 hours. Would recommend. Atelier Sophie 1 is kinda lengthy, but the actual gameplay loop itself has so much potential that it wraps back around to being joyful. The puzzle grid alchemy was never unfun, just kinda grindy. The story is cute. I spent 40 hours and I need 5 more to beat it. Recommend, but just cautiously. Baba Is You is the perfect puzzle game. It's up there with Portal, to the point where me showing you a Baba Is You level feels like spoilers, but I guess box is key, now key is push works. It also has one of the best soundtracks for puzzling I've heard. Very much big brain noises. Even with my full-time job and many other nerdy things, I played Balacho for 14 hours. Poker being a roguelike is too addictive, and I'm too bad at math to win. I can't stop playing. It's a good thing poker isn't real, right? BattleBlock Theater is an old platformer from the 3060 era. Oh, that makes me feel old. With a goofy, incompetent narrator who is...
Most people poop themselves and die, in that order.
Celeste is a masterpiece. It's so good that I'd say it trumps some of the Mario games as a platformer. Crazy take, but it's a dream come true. Omnidirectional dashing is a golden mechanic. Okay. You know,
Just a kid. That's a lot for me. Let's do it.
Sounds like a date, sexy. Can I call
You usually call me a victim, but
I,
we know, right? Anyway.
Nicole? Could you call me?
you gotta buy this game. Now, quality-wise, the game's stellar. Probably the best AAA sandbox game I've ever played, bar like Saints Row 4 because superpowers. That said, do not forget that this game released in shambles. It's a good game now, but don't let that fool you into thinking the issues that cause it are gone. AAA devs deserve better pay and better working conditions. Dark Deity has a lot of problems. I like the game, but I'm gonna warn you about them right now. The first issue is the map design is bland. The second issue is that the story is kind of bland. The third issue is that it's glitchy. But overall, it's a decent package, so I still recommend you try it. Don't buy it full price. Don't Starve is a game I'm split on. I do recommend it, but I don't know if you should play it blind or use guides. Fuck it. Use a guide. The game is ruthless. I mean, it doesn't hold your hand. It kicks sand in your eyes and refuses to elaborate why. But the game is fantastic. It's complex with good progression. If you went to a 9-to-5 and all of your coworkers got replaced by the same people, but with razor-sharp piranha teeth, would you carry on as normal? After a few hours, I know I would. Because, like you, I don't care. Dredge's this concept applied to a fishing game. It lets you feel like an e-sportman, Spider-Man. But there's AI art, so I'm conflicted. The game loop fucking slaps, but AI art sucks ass. And not all of the game is AI art, so, like, why is it there? It has lots of variety on the growth of your characters, and so many champions, but cautious, grumpy recommendation. Everhood is like if you put glitter on a spray bottle and rolled around town, spraying people while high on with sparkly lights all over your car as a rhythm game. Buy it immediately. It is one of the best rhythm games on the market. The AI in this game are a bunch of rats. Piloting mech suits. I mean that with true hatred. I have never seen a group of 3 healers in an RPG in just normal combat, turbo spamming each other with heals to be a common occurrence, but it happens here, again and again. 10 out of 10. Final Fantasy XII is the closest thing to an MMO in a single-player game possible. It has loot grinding mechanics, bounties, and the best thing about this game is the gambit system, which lets you program your own raid party via automation. This is my favorite setting for a Final Fantasy game too. Give me Dalmascan Steel, please. Forager is a half idler, half loot crafter cute game. It's bite-sized. As such, I can't really recommend it for a full 20 bucks. Wait till it goes on sale, and if it interests you, then buy it. A relic of the Flash games era. Dremcraft holds up to this day because unlike Off the Justice League or other AAA games, it completely focuses on gameplay over everything else. There's probably 400 hours of content in this single game if you ignore the shit graphics. A whip-smart, comedy-infused roguelike. This game oozes personality and satire out of every pore, with its little indie spirit. This game is how I knew a Trap's Crusher would smoke the competition. Buy it on sale or full price if you want. This is a spy thriller. It's totally a spy thriller and not just this is Gooner content. This game is Gooner content. It has no the gimmick is women step on you. 80s? 80s is good. I got nothing to say about it other than play it to death. I think just knowing this game exists makes you an unk, and like the weird unk at a party. Hoonie Pop is the grandma of all Gooner games on Steam. I mean that with sincerity. The line goes Hoonie Pop, Hoonie Cam, Mirror, Puzzle Picture Games, and then everything else. It's good Bejeweled though. This is a totally normal game about chess. Nothing is wrong. Don't think about what just happened. That's why you should buy this game. I meant to only play this game enough to capture footage, so like for 1 or 2 minutes, but I ended up finishing a run and getting to bed like 40 minutes later. This game is similar to Balatro in concept. What if you added a full roguelike, details and overcomplications included, to a classic gambling game? This one being slots. It works. Mario 64 is my Roman Empire. The skies may inferno. The world may crumble. But the Yahoos that I will Yahoo! Will live forever amongst the memories of the BLJs and the long jump wall kicks in my room. You know that game where you burn the photographs? Yeah, that's this game, and it's very fun. Melatonin is a sleep-derived, beautifully animated wonder of a rhythm game. The purpleness in the sleepy rhythm game is paired quite nicely with the simple-to-learn, hard-to-master repetitions of buttons you constantly press in every minigame. Metaphor of ReFantasio's just Persona on a bus. Wait, Persona also had a bus. Gauntlet, sorry. My bad. The battle theme is just too good, though. There he fucking... Holy shit, he's going. Oh my god, the battle theme is so good. This game is a wonderful addition to the Gooner collection. I don't really like some of the social links, but other than that, it's pretty good. Remtary's based. Moonstone Island is a pretty alright game. It's a shallow, inoffensive mix of both Pokemon and Stardew Valley, and a dash of deck builder game. I wouldn't say it trumps high either, but it's fine. It's a bite-sized game with charm and very interesting looking and attractive villagers, Pokelikes, and it was fun for the 12 hours I gave it. This is one of the most depressing games I've possibly ever played. And I have so much to say about this game. I can't fit it in 20 seconds, but I'll try. You know how people say they flash through their life before they die? This is the encapsulation of what that feeling probably feels like, except it's only the worst mistakes of your life. Speed is delicious. So is watching the next 13 Minecraft YouTubers get canceled for being mini-lads. Allegedly. Don't sue me. But nothing beats the satisfaction of getting a good time. Getting a blue medal. If only I was good enough to get red medals. A game that has me in its grips. Nier Automata for many moons has kept me clutching at pearls, so explain in detail what I love about it. From the aesthetic to the music to the gameplay, Nier Automata is a complete experience. I recommend you play it blind. I recommend you play it now. Forgotten by Time, One Way Heroics is a beautifully simple, bite-sized roguelike with fun mechanics. It's a true shame this game is no longer even thought about. Please, it's $3.50 and on sale it's like $1. It's a fun RPG, play it. I love my pals, but they need to stop falling off cliff. Pal World is a controversial game that is not Pokemon with guns. It's Ark with factory workers. You know, it's incredible and fun. I've spent 12 hours on this game and plan to spend around 20 more. Pokerogue is by all intensive purposes an addictive, terribly addictive, complex, not even remotely finished roguelike with gacha Pokemon mechanics. It's free gacha, don't worry, there are no microtransactions. I just hope Nintendo doesn't kick this project to the curb. That would depress me. One of the most viscerally satisfying games I've ever played in my entire life. Power Wash Simulator is a top-tier game to play while listening to podcasts or math professors, and it was a gift I gave to my woman, which I then tried through Steam Family Share, and now we own 2 copies because it's Power Wash Simulator. Puzzle Quest is a generic... Wait, that's not right. What year am I in? Holy shit, Puzzle Quest is 17 years old. This is one of the original match RPG games. I think. I can't really track those things unless you dig into the mines. But it's a comprehensive bejeweled RPG with highly customizable builds. Reciteer is about a child trying to run the world's most doomed pawn shop. Her greatest asset is that she can send other children into the mines and exploit them for labor. It is also ancient. It is one of the OG shopkeeper games that inspired most of the shopkeeper games on Steam. This game is mostly an action game, with enough set pieces to make you actually enjoy Ethan's journey. Brisk enough to replay. This is one of a few games I wish I had time to replay. The gunplay is where is the woman? Oh, there she is! Riska Rain 2, my beloved. This game is incredible. On PC! Do not buy this game on consoles. The frenetic gameplay, though, is so sick. I love how your character wears your items. The music kicks ass. Please support the devs by buying Riskarin Returns as well. A fresh coat of whoop can on a new paint of butt. Rogue Legacy 2 is just better in every way compared to the first, to the point where it makes the first not even really playing. Anyway, yeah, I'm addicted. The game is stellar. Please help. I was gonna be productive. The loop is so fucking good. Less a game, more just a bar that sits on your screen. Rusty's Retirement is a perfect little creature comfort for your caveman brain in this trying time. It's pretty cheap on Steam, too. Not even $7. Shotgun King is the perfect chess game that isn't actual chess. It's immersive, angry. Your king is an embittered old man who had his wife stolen, and she's coming. It's visceral without blood, carnage without guts, and glory without whole. League of Shadows is a subset of Shovel Knight, in which you play a non-binary alchemist trying to impress a woman. But it is like the same length as Shovel Knight, so it's basically its own game. It's filled with compact platforming and good level design. It's Shovel Knight.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now.
Slay the Princess is short, brief, but dense. It's a visual novel with stellar voice acting, immaculate hand or digitally drawn human art, and that counts. It counts so much. It counts so much that instead of relying on AI, we get something real. Games like this are games that stupid boyfriends will give their girlfriend. I'm jealous of those girls. I had to buy this myself. These creatures are so adorable, it makes me forget about politics and the crippling reality of the job. Slime cat. Ugh. Slime cat in water. Sludge Life is a walking simulator in which you graffiti and get high on mushrooms. Like out of this world. Out of this body. It's satirical, and you can acquire medical debt. Oh, okay. Sometimes you need a helper to study. Sometimes it's an expensive beverage. Sometimes it's ramen. But when you're tired, sometimes lo-fi is all you need. This game is more like a journal tool that helps accommodate focus. I use it occasionally when I write. It's soothing as white noise. What do you expect me to say about this game? Everyone knows it's good. I know it's good. You know it's good. We've all spent at least 50 hours doing one singular task we know will make us money in this game. It's Stardew Valley. The best Harvest Moon game probably ever made. Most crafting games are too endless for my sake. Subnautica has scope, variance, and it actually has a story, so bonus points. Plus the swimming actually feels good. The ambience is good too. Play it. Super Meat Boy is like a fine wine. You play it when you need to be reminded that AAA Spear sucks and that indie has always been fire. It controls like a dream, and the soundtrack is timeless. The levels are devilish, so you'll suffer, but it's worth it. The most fun I've ever had in a platformer, indescribably brilliant in every single way, while simple enough for a caveman to enjoy. I am the Ultimate Chameleon. This game is great because you can build problems for yourself and your friends, but you always laugh in the end. A great game, Volcano Princess has fantastic mechanics, good voice acting, good art, but is marked by extremely jarring translation errors. I still recommend it though, it's a pretty well made dating raise a child simulator. And no, you do not date your child. You raise your child and the child dates other people. It amuses me that an innocent game like this had so many gooners playing it that you now need an 18+ filter on servers. This game is so cuddly and friendly, and honestly, I vibe with fishing and doing nothing else. So, yeah, web fishing. Excuse me? Wild Frost joins a select few card deck builder games that hold their own in a pissing contest against Slay the Spire. The main gimmick is that whatever deck you build that beats your run is the final boss of the next run. And I'm gonna be real, I never know how I'm gonna beat my former deck. I'm struggling here.